What's up, guys? Econ John here. Welcome to a new video series on the analytical tools used in anarcho-capitalism. Let's go. So you guys should know that I'm not an anarcho-capitalist. This means that many of the points presented won't be argued with as much passion or even as much detail as other YouTubers who are. The reason why I feel this series would be useful is because the tools of analysis that brings one to this ideology are not well known. I'm just trying to go and fill in some of the gaps. The reason why studying this ideology's tools is useful for an economist is because it can further provide an understanding for the argument that some of the policy institutions that exist do more harm than good, though I personally disagree with this view. If you're interested in learning more about this school of thought formally, the lectures by Professor Walter Block I found are particularly useful. So, anarcho-capitalism as an ideology consists of two parts, libertarianism and Austrian economics. In terms of libertarianism, this includes the non-aggression principle, homesteading, freedom of association. One of the points that I'm going to cover in libertarianism, which I don't see so often, this is libertarian class analysis. I found that it's particularly useful in terms of its qualitative predictive power that it goes and has, which I think is pretty cool. I'm actually covering it in the third part of this video series. So once that video part is up and you guys, and if anyone has, already a background on any of this sort of stuff, I suggest going to that part first, right? If you already have a background, because that's really the unique part of this video series. And the second part is Austrian economics, where we're going to talk about its unique features like praxeology, the Hayek triangle, and its analysis of entrepreneurship. So I just want to show this diagram here. This is a diagram made by Professor Walter Block, where he goes and shows that libertarianism is based on three core values, as shown on the previous slide. This is homesteading, the non-aggression principle, and freedom of association. And these are really the three cruxes of libertarianism. And from there, we can derive each of its stances on different policy issues that we have over here, meaning like it's what its view on the government, healthcare, foreign policy, gun control, all those different ideas. And what I find particularly useful about this diagram, at least as a heuristic tool, uh, it's that we can really derive what a libertarian's view would be on really any issue by relating it back to these three core values. And I don't really see that with any other sort of ideology. Um, that's the power of this diagram. And if we're able to understand libertarian values and how we derive their views on different policies, we can understand anarcho-capitalism's view on these policies, because this is just an extension of these same three core principles and their understanding of it. So in the next video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this homesteading point, because I feel like the non-aggression principle and freedom of association are pretty well understood. And homesteading could be a little bit more complicated in terms of the implications it has for private property. So I'll see you in that video. Take care.